Hey, you guys. Should I do this? I just finished up. I'll give you a little. I just finished up my yoga class. And whilst I'm here, it's review time again. I think he even says that. He does. So I thought I would real quick come out here and record this. I'm trying to keep my commitment to support in whatever way I can. Heal my own mind. The opportunity to read this reviews and just encourage to keep going, keep going. If you've made it this far, check it out. We are on review number 4. So, you know, the first 50, I think, is when we have the first review. And the first 50 lessons of A Course in Miracles is the entire thought system of the Course in Miracles. And then after that first 50, which again, holla at your girl if you want the little book that we give away, which has the review lessons of the first 50. It's a really beautiful practice. One more again is the first 50, which is the entire thought system encapsulated in those first 50. So the review of that is really powerful, and our group in particular does it as a practice. We don't want to be ritualistic about anything, so we're not doing it on a regular anymore, but we used to do it before every single satsang. So we were getting it in a few times a week, and my teacher, when he was in community, they did it daily. I know I did it daily for months at a time, especially when I was in troubled waters, when my soul was troubled. At my gig, I would have, it's right here. I didn't plan that at all. I'm using it sometimes as a bookmark, but here it is right here. Awesome, I can show you. This would be right by my computer, my laptop, when I was going through things, and I would just do these review lessons. That's not what we're doing today. I'm sorry, I got a little off track, but I want to, while I'm talking about this, holla at me. We give these away for free. Shout out to Tito. He helped me translate it. Well, I asked. That was my part. And he delivered a translation in Spanish, which I'm still working on. If you would like to collaborate in assisting getting that printed, there's a little donation link for that as well. So anyway, that's a little aside. We are in review number 4. So I was just saying that the first 50, that was the first review section. And I think every 20 lessons, then I'll be popping on here, God willing, creek don't rise, to do the review with you guys. So I'm just going to read it. It's nothing special. This is for who it's for. And who it's for, I'm so grateful that you've taken this on and that you made it this far. Keep going, keep going. It's just your willingness to show up and do it. And if you've been doing the lessons, you know we just finished a really beautiful section with all of that. Telling us how important true forgiveness, making the distinction between true forgiveness and the way that much of the world looks on forgiveness. Wherever you find yourself, though, all good. If your purpose is healing, you can't get it wrong. So I'm just going to read now, 3 minutes in. You know how we do. Again, totally boring. But I hope you can find some value in this. It's review 4, and this is what the Christ mind has to say. He says here, now a review again. Now a review again. Yay. This time, aware, we are preparing for the second part of learning how the truth can be, holla at your girl with this, applied. You know I'm a big proponent of the application. And I got that from my brother Jesus. Now a review again, this time aware. We are preparing for the second part of learning how the truth can be applied. Today we will begin to concentrate on readiness for what will follow next. So good. Today we will begin to concentrate on readiness for what will follow next. Such is our aim for this review and for the lessons following. Thus we review the recent lessons, the ones we just finished, and their central thoughts in such a way as will facilitate the readiness which we would now achieve. That's a promise. That's a promise. Thus we review the recent lessons and their central thoughts in such a way as will facilitate the readiness which we would now achieve. Trust Jesus in this, you know. Follow these instructions. That's why I really wanted to pop on and do these reviews, just as an encouragement to just follow him. He's done this before. He's the author. All right. There is a central theme that unifies each step in the review we undertake, which can be simply stated in these words. Here it is in quotes. These are the words. The central theme. My mind holds only what I think with God. One more time. My mind holds only what I think with God. Then he says, this is a fact and represents the truth of what you are and what your Father is. It is this thought, that's a capital T, by the way. It is this thought, capital T, by which the Father gave creation to the Son, establishing the Son as co-creator with himself. It is this thought which fully guarantees salvation to the Son. For in his mind, no thoughts can dwell but those his Father shares. This is important. Lack of forgiveness blocks this thought from his awareness. Yet it is forever true. It'll block it, but it ain't gonna make it not true. Lack of forgiveness blocks this thought from his awareness. What thought is that? My mind holds only what I think with God. Lack of forgiveness blocks this thought from his awareness, yet it is forever true. Let us begin our preparation with some understanding of the many forms in which the lack of true forgiveness may be carefully concealed. This is helpful because they are illusions. Because they are illusions. They are not perceived to be but what they are, defenses, which protect your unforgiving thoughts from being seen and recognized. Their purpose is to show you something else and hold correction off through self-deceptions made to take its place. And yet, your mind holds only what you think with God. Your self-deceptions cannot take the place of truth, no more than can a child who throws a stick into the ocean change the coming and the going of the tides, the warming of the water by the sun, the silver of the moon on it by night. So do we start each practice period in this review with readying our minds to understand the lessons that we read and see the meaning which they offer us. I'll say that again. Sorry, my bad. So do we start each practice period in this review with readying our minds to understand the lessons that we read and see the meaning which they offer us. Begin each day with time devoted to the preparation of your mind to learn what each idea you will review that day can offer you in freedom and in peace. Open your mind and clear it of all thoughts that would deceive. And let this thought, that's that capital T again, let this thought alone engage it fully and remove the rest. My mind holds only what I think with God. 5 minutes with this thought will be enough to set the day along the lines which God appointed, and to place His mind in charge of all the thoughts you will receive that day. They will not come from you alone, for they will all be shared with Him. And so each one will bring the message of His love, to you. And so each one will bring the message of His love to you, returning messages of yours to Him. Let's read that again. It's too good. 5 minutes with this thought. What's that thought? My mind holds only what I think with God. 5 minutes with this thought will be enough to set the day along the lines which God appointed, and to place His mind in charge of all the thoughts you will receive that day. Look how this is like getting noisy in here. That's all right. That's all right. I'll say it again. 5 minutes with this thought will be enough to set the day along the lines which God appointed, and to place His mind in charge of all the thoughts you will receive that day. They will not come from you alone, for they will all be shared with Him. And so each one will bring the message of His love to you, returning messages of yours to Him. This part. So will communion with the Lord of hosts be yours, as He Himself has willed it be. And as His own completion joins with Him, who's His own completion? And as His own completion joins with Him, so will He join with you, who are complete as you unite with Him and He with you. So beautiful. I want to say it again, but you read it. I hope you're reading it with me. Oh, I got to say it again. So will communion with the Lord of hosts be yours, as He Himself has willed it be. And as His own completion joins with Him, so will He join with you, who are complete as you unite with Him and He with you. After your preparation, merely read each of the 2 ideas assigned to you to be reviewed that day. Then close your eyes and say them slowly to yourself. There is no hurry now. For you are using time for its intended purpose. After your preparation, merely read each of the 2 ideas assigned to you to be reviewed that day. Then close your eyes and say them slowly to yourself. There is no hurry now, for you are using time for its intended purpose. Let each word shine with the meaning God has given it, as it was given to you through His voice. Let each idea that you review that day give you the gift which He has laid in it for you to have of Him. And we will use no format for our practicing but this. Each hour, I love when we're in this part, each hour of the day, bring to your mind the thought, again that capital T. What's that thought? My mind holds only what I think with God. Each hour of the day, bring to your mind the thought with which the day began, and spend a quiet moment with it. Then repeat the 2 ideas you practiced for the day unhurriedly, with time enough to see the gifts which they contain for you, and let them be received where they were meant to be. We add no other thoughts, but let them be the messages they are. We need no more than that to give us happiness and rest and endless quiet, perfect certainty, and all our Father wills that we receive as the inheritance we have of Him. Each day of practicing as we review, we close as we began. Repeating first again that thought that made the day a special time of blessing and of happiness for us. And through our faithfulness, restored the world. This is how important you are. And through our faithfulness, restored the world from darkness to the light, from grief to joy, from pain to peace, from sin to holiness. God, whoo, God offers thanks to you. You feel me? God offers thanks to you who practice thus the keeping of His word. And as you give your mind to the ideas for the day again, before you sleep, His gratitude surrounds you in the peace wherein He wills you be forever, and are learning now to claim again as your inheritance. God offers thanks to you who practice thus the keeping of His word. And as you give your mind to the ideas for the day again before you sleep, His gratitude surrounds you in the peace wherein He wills you be forever. And learning now to claim again as your inheritance. My mind holds only what I think with God. That's it, y'all. That's how important you are to the sonship. We are so grateful. We are so grateful. Thank you. Love you. Keep going, you guys. Keep going, you guys. God wants to give you His love. He's giving you His love. He wants you to receive it, to experience it. And the only thing that's holding you back is yourself. Don't let that make you feel guilty. You're waking up from a dream. All right. This is from the White Edition. Y'all get your copy? I think I still have it at cost. I tell you what, I'll leave it at cost. Maybe don't tell my teacher about a week after I post this. So if you want to snatch it while it's still at cost, then you'll be able to. All right. So grateful. Love you. Heart. One take.